YouTube, we're back. If you guys are brand new, my name is Jake. I'm 19 years old. I run a six-figure clothing brand, and I also do brand scaling on the side as well. And today, I am here to talk about how negative thoughts are going to ruin your business. The reason you clicked on this video is you're probably, one, a fan of me. I appreciate y'all for real. Two, if you've never seen my face before, you most likely clicked on this video because you are having negative thoughts and you really don't know if it's gonna work out or not. I'm here to tell you it's gonna work out, bro. The only way you fail is if you quit, and I actually promise you, right? When I first started out, I was actually extremely confident that this was going to work out, but every time I would hit a roadblock or a big problem that I couldn't figure out, I would always question myself. I'd be like, damn, is this even gonna work? I really don't know if this is gonna work. And this happened a lot, even after I started making money. Like, this happened to me last month. I've been at a 30K a month plateau for the past over 4 months. And I came to realize in June, I was like, bro, is this it? Like, do I just peak at 30K a month and I'm cooked forever? No, okay? This is how you actually get over it. But in my opinion, I genuinely think burnout is a real thing, right? Burnout is real, and I think this is the downfall of most business owners because they don't think it's real at all. Your environment and your habits are everything as a business owner, okay? So let's just say, you run a freelance brand scaling agency exactly like me. You're working day in, day out, waking up at 7 a.m., going to bed at 2 a.m., working all day, every single day. What the fuck's gonna happen, bro? You're gonna get burnt out. That's just how it works, okay? But some people actually don't know that, and some people don't know how to get through the burnout. This is the first step of everyone's downfall, burnout. I'm gonna teach you guys how to get through that. The first thing you need to do is take a huge step back. If you guys know Alex Sedlak, he actually did this, and he taught me this personally, right? What he does, he goes back to his hometown and hangs out with all his friends who are in college, right? What I did, when I got extremely burnt out in June, I didn't feel like I could work anymore. I genuinely felt like my life was crashing down because one, I crashed my car. Two, I got in another little accident with my car. And three, this was like one of the lowest months I've had while moving to Miami. And I was like, bro, is this it? I'm literally crashing out. I'm like sitting here in my bed every night, tweaking. And when you're stressed out, you would hit the paces. Every morning I would wake up, I would pace back and forth between my room. I'm like, oh my God, bro, what the fuck? Instead of getting to work. And I just came to realize I was burnt out. What made me realize that? I never like to go to my parents for advice, but I actually did. And they're like, maybe you should just try to come home for a little bit because ever since I moved, I would come home like every month or two. But for the past 4 or 5 months, I actually was just in Miami. I didn't come home. And I came home probably for 2-3 weeks. My brothers were graduating. I was like, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna stay for a while. I come back to Miami and it's crazy. I hit a record 2 weeks. No, a record week, actually. I did $20,000 the week I came back from New Jersey. And that made me realize it's just burnout. That's literally what's killing your business, right? If you're stuck and if you're at a plateau, you have to take a massive step back, rethink what you're doing, rethink your habits. Why are you where you're at? It's a very simple game, right? And I just want to point out right now, God is not going to give you problems that you can't handle. It's God. He doesn't make mistakes, okay? So if you're in a tough situation right now, and you really don't think you're gonna make it, I promise you, bro, you can make it. It's extremely possible. God is giving you and putting you in this situation to make you grow as a person and, make you grow as a man, right? So there's always a way out. For me, I knew this, right? I'm not a very religious guy whatsoever, but I'm trying to get closer to God. I actually have been getting a lot closer to God. Literally, the week I made $20,000, I was praying every single day. And what happened? I got comfortable. But that's a story for another day. The week, at the time of recording this video, I believe it's the 18th. It's July 18th. This week is one of the lower weeks for sure. It is a Friday. I think we're up only $5,000 this week. right? So that's just the first step of why you're not where you're at is burnout, okay? The second step is your habits. Now, I talk about this all the time in every single TikTok I make, right? You should try to become your millionaire self. Once you become the millionaire self mentally, physically, the money's gonna come, okay? Once you worry about chasing the bag, chasing money so much, money's not gonna come to you. As a matter of fact, it's actually gonna run away from you, right? How most people get rich: 1, they have a plan; 2, they stick to the plan; 3, they become the millionaire version of themselves. What did they do every single day? You know damn well the millionaire version of yourself is not, I'm not even gonna say this on cam because I don't want to get demonetized, but you know the millionaire version of yourself is not beating it. You know the millionaire version of yourself is not sleeping into 11, 12 p.m. You know the millionaire version of yourself is not ordering Papa John's pizza at 11 p.m. You know the millionaire version of yourself is not working for 3 hours a day. No, the millionaire version of yourself is 1, waking up probably 7, 8, 9 a.m., journaling every single day, heading straight to the gym, coming back, getting your mind completely clear, then going back, having productive meetings, having a productive work day, taking a little break, going on a walk, getting some sun, coming back, and you're making more money, right? Once you fix your habits and once you become the millionaire version of yourself mentally and physically, the money is going to come. Don't listen to the rappers like fucking Babytron who's like, oh, chase the money, chase the bag. I promise you that's not how it works, bro. I promise you. Now, the last thing of why and how I changed my emotions and changed my mindset to get rich at 19 years old. What are you working on, right? Because you could work for 12, 14 hours a day and you could be working on the wrong things, right? The work that you're putting in that, you know, is tedious but feels super good after it's done. Like, you know, when you complete a hard task and it's super tedious, you get that huge dopamine rush after it's done. Bro, that work could just be like, you know, not money generating at all, right? It's obviously going to help your business, but it's not going to generate you the most money. Those are the tasks you should be delegating and outsourcing, right? What you want to focus on is what you're best at in your business. So for me, that's just getting clients and the sales process. So all I worry about for my agency is responding to DMs and actually connecting. So the only thing I'm worried about in my agency right now is literally the onboarding process and just getting clients in general. Everything else is delegated for me. I have people who work under me. I have people who manage it. Everything is done for me. All I have to worry about is the onboarding process, and same for my brand. The really only thing I have to do is just manage the brand, right? I obviously link up with the influencers and I manage all the UGC, but everything from the fulfillment, the design work, the posting, the ads, the SMS, the email, I don't do shit. Like, I actually don't do shit, bro. Everything is done for me. So you have to focus on, you know, delegating your tasks, like genuinely, and working on the right things. Because once you start putting your focus on the things that generate you the most money, that's when you're gonna win, I promise you. So, what did we learn in this YouTube video today? 1, you have to learn how to recover from burnout or just a slow plateau. 2, you literally have to become the millionaire version of yourself. That's genuinely how you succeed. And 3, only work on the highest revenue generating activities. The rest of the tasks you should just delegate, okay? It's very simple. This is how I succeeded with my clothing brand. This is how I succeeded with brand scaling. And this is how I'm about to succeed with YouTube. Bro, by the end of 2026, I'm gonna have probably 50,000 subscribers. Right, on Instagram, I already have 50,000 followers. By the end of 2025, I hope, and I genuinely believe I will, have 100,000 followers by the end of 2025. Right, so with that being said, follow my Instagram, do all that stuff, get me to that goal. But you have to be delusional as well. And I'm not gonna talk on this too much, but it's kind of the same thing as being your millionaire version of yourself. Because once you do those habits and you do them every single day, your mind is eventually gonna adapt and it's gonna genuinely think you could do whatever you want. Because people could think, oh yeah, I could definitely become a millionaire, bro. I feel like I become a millionaire. Most of them aren't serious, and that's why they're unsuccessful. When you genuinely, like actually genuinely believe deep down in your heart and in your soul that you will become a millionaire, you will become a millionaire. Because most people think that they could become a millionaire, but they don't feel it, right? So that's basically it for today's video. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about me, I have my whole story video linked here. I have a free course on how to start a clothing brand. And if you guys want to learn how to do freelance brand scaling, run a clothing brand, hit me up on Instagram with any questions y'all got. Make sure to respond. You know I got you. But once again, I'm going to be posting more of these yapping videos. Let me know what you guys think, genuinely. And I'm going to catch y'all boys in the next video. Peace.